today, Gail. We are here for the final report in the Math 1040 statistics class taught by the one and only
amazing Professor
Bodraro! What a lovely guy. The students have researched the obesity rates in the United States. An interesting topic, if you ask me.
Yes, John. Now we're going to look at the 6 audition clips that were sent in.
Okay, interesting.
Wrong audition, dude. This is for the math obesity rates.
For my audition, I did a 1 sample mean confidence interval on the different states in the United States and their obesity rates. I am 95% confident that the population mean obesity rate was between, at least for the United States, is between 32.36 and 35.27.
Hey guys, I'm Fat Amy.
Call yourself Fat Amy?
Well, yeah. So skinny researchers like you don't call me that behind my back. Like, I did a 2 sample population mean hypothesis test on how obesity is impacted by gender. So basically, the alternate hypothesis was the women's obesity rates would be not equal to the men's obesity rates. So we did a 2 SAMP t-test and came to the conclusion that we had to reject H0 at the 5% level of significance. So there's not enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis.
Anyways, I'm Marshall, and I did a 1 sample population proportion confidence interval. And I took a random sample from random states and found that this many were obese. So then I did 1 prop z int of my 95% confidence level and found that the lower bound was 0.332 and the upper bound was 0.339.
I did my audition on a 2 sample population proportion hypothesis test on income in the United States. My success is being obese, and failure is not being obese. What I came to find and how I defined it is my H0 is P1 equals P2. P2 is individual's obesity rate when income is $34,999 or less. P2, for those of you who don't understand, is individual's obesity rate when income is $35,000 or more. So H0 is P1 equal to P2. The alternate hypothesis is P1 is not equal to P2. I ran a 2 prop z test on my calculator. This isn't my calculator, it's broken. And the p-value I came up with was 0.5742, which led me to the conclusion fail to reject H0. At the 5% level of significance, there's not enough evidence to conclude that the population proportion of obesity rates for people with income $34,999 or less is different from those with income $35,000 or more.
I did a hypothesis test on the difference in obesity rates between men and women in the same state. I got a test statistic of 3.05 and the p-value was 0.0048, and we came to the conclusion to reject H0. So at the 5% level of significance, there is enough evidence to conclude that there is a difference between men and women's obesity rate from the same state.
So I did a 1 sample population proportion hypothesis test, and I found that the national average was 0.271. And then I took a random sample and found that for younger people, because we wanted to find if obesity rates were different for younger people, the number of younger people with obesity rates was 902. And we found the p-value of 0.001. Since our p-value was less than the level of significance than the 5% level of significance, we rejected H0.
Amy, wait. What do you want?
Just why you wanted to do obesity rates for your statistics?
I wanted to do obesity rates for my statistics class because I knew it was growing and I wanted to find out what lifestyle factors contributed to it. And yes, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Fat Amy out.